This is Bishop Dr. Truman Berst. Master Herbalist, coming to you from Good Shepherd Ministries.
Thank you for joining us here on Discoveries in Health. And my goodness, we've got quite a few people today who have joined us, and we've just gotten started. So thank you very much for joining us. This is a discussion. It's not a broadcast where you can't give us your opinion or your question or your comment. Or your testimony about natural remedies, because that's what this broadcast is about. It's about natural remedies, and 57 years of research on my part, working with natural remedies and inventing natural remedies and helping people all over the world and creating a system where you can go on a website called healthreview.com, and there's 450 videos there, and new videos being added all the time. Some new videos were added today, and so we're just there's so much information on the website healthreview.com. There's, besides the 450 videos that are there, about 160 of them now that are right on that website, and then there's a YouTube button below, and that's on the Discoveries in Health tab. When you're on herbalhealthreview.com, that's on the Discoveries in Health tab, and when you click on that tab, excuse me, then you can see all the ways to join this broadcast. By telephone in over 50 countries. This is a free broadcast in over 50 countries. And of course, the local USA, when I say local, the USA and Canada telephone number where you can join the broadcast there. But there's also an international broadcast access numbers that you can get. And also you can join this broadcast over your computer, over your smartphone, your tablet, or over your computer, anywhere in the world. So we are live everywhere in the world right now. And our mission is to make sure that you understand how to work with natural remedies. And we've got a complete coaching system available to you. Both myself and Doc Miles and the team, my team, I've got a whole team for you that will be your coach and make sure you understand natural remedies and how to work with them and which ones could be helpful to you. Please understand, we're not diagnosing, we're not prescribing. In the USA, that's against the law. You know, the MDs have created laws, legislation that have put them generally above the law, but they have criminalized any person who has natural remedies. It's considered worthless. The only cures are in the world are from the doctor. Oops, did I say cure? No, they don't cure anything. No, a medical doctor doesn't cure things. They treat it, and they keep treating it till you're dead. And that's what they do. Natural remedies, it is you can't say it's the cure. I can't say that. Even if I believed it, it's illegal to say that in the USA. But I'm not in the USA. I'm in Jamaica. And that's one of the reasons I came here, is because there's no freedom of speech left in America. It's the system. If you don't stay within the system and rules that say that natural remedies, have no real value, according to the government, according to the FDA, and the drugs are the only thing that you're supposed to use. And if an herbalist says he has the cure for cancer or diabetes, that herbalist in America would be under arrest. It's horrible, and that's ridiculous, because the new people on the block are the drug dealers, chemical drugs. And do they cure anything? No, nothing. Now, so where do the cures come from? They come from God. They come from the Most High. That's where they come from. And that's why I don't cure anything. I help the body. I assist the body. I know which herbs to use, which plants to use, which therapies to use, and how to do it. And that's what I teach people. I teach them how to do it, so then they can take care of themselves, and you don't need to keep running to your doctor. And you don't even need to keep running to your herbalist either, because once you find a good herbalist that really knows how to treat the body with natural remedies, once you know that, and you know that herbalist, you shouldn't be ill. There shouldn't be any illness. And if it's an incurable illness, well, most of those are curable. Most of them are. Some of them really aren't. But there is one thing about it. Natural remedies can comfort everyone. Everyone can be comforted. Everyone can be made better. Everyone can have less pain. Everyone can have a better quality of life. Not everybody is curable with what they have, but everyone can be comforted. And that's what this is all about. We need to get in touch with natural remedies and the fact that the Most High put them here for a reason. Now, man, in his arrogance, has demeaned natural remedies, vilified natural remedies, when it is they who are the villains. It is they who are have a harmful system that causes a lingering death. It is they that are doing that, and they are the pharmaceutical industry and the MDs. And that's why a lot of MDs are ashamed of what they do, but they can't turn away the money. Yeah. Anyway, so let me give you my telephone number in case you'd like me to be your coach. I can do that. I'll give you a free consultation. My telephone number is 503-362-5899. That's 503-362-5899. So be sure and call me if you'd like to find out more about what can be done with your health issue, your loved one, a friend, a relative, someone who really needs some help, and they're misinformed that they think the doctors are going to help them, because they're not, and we know that they're not, and we've witnessed it. We've all had relatives, friends, people we know that have gone into a hospital and not come back out again, and came out sicker than they went in. So yeah. So anyway, so my telephone number 503-362-5899, and my email is Truman, Truman, at herbalhealthreview.com. That's the name of the website that I'm going to be going to in a few minutes, herbalhealthreview.com. And my email is Truman at herbalhealthreview.com. But let's get started with the broadcast, and just know that after our opening prayer here, you're invited to open your microphone and ask questions, suggest what we talk about, so that we'll be sure to talk about things that you're interested in, things that are going to help you, your family, your loved ones. So press your star key 2 times after the opening prayer here, and we will answer your questions. And so let's go over now. Yes, Sister Sharon, can we answer your question after the opening prayer?
Yeah, Shalom, Dr. Berst.
Shalom. Okay. Let us go to opening prayer, and then we'll be right back, okay? Okay. So now let's get down here and open up the microphone of one of our most favorite people that are on this broadcast, and that's we just love everybody, but there's always somebody that you're always so happy that you see them there, and you see, you're just glad they're there. And then one of those people is Prophet Elijah out there at Pike Road, Alabama. Prophet Elijah in Pike Road, Alabama. His phone number. You're going to want this phone number. Get your pen ready. Get ready to write, because I'm going to give you Prophet Elijah out there in Pike Road, Alabama, at the Word of Life Ministry. I'm going to give you his phone number. His phone number is 334-868-3881. 334-868-3881. And he's so kind. He comes here and shares his time with us on Thursdays, and provides an opening prayer. Let's go to Prophet Elijah right now. Open his microphone. Prophet Elijah, are you there, sir?
Yes, Shalom.
Shalom. Could you please give us one of your prayers? We need an opening prayer. Can you do that for us?
Most certainly. Matthew 24, 6 and 7. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. My Heavenly Father, in the name of Yeshua, I enter into your gates with thanksgiving and into your courts with praise. I bless your name. You are great and greatly to be praised. I thank you, Father, for ridding us of all encumbrances. Our Father, contend with those who contend with Dr. Berst. Fight against those who fight against him. Take hold of the shield and buckler and stand up for his help. Draw out also the spear and the javelin, and close up the way of those who pursue and persecute him. I clothe him in your garment of war. I muster your devices and gather your weaponry and ammunition from your divine arsenal. I command that terror strikes the hearts of his enemies, and while we are listening to this program, and cause their hearts to fail. I command and return interference, curses, and demons back to the sender sevenfold. I use my weapons against the kingdom of darkness. Satan, I am closing every door that you may have open. I break the curses back to Adam and Eve and destroy legal holes and grounds that any demon would have to work in and against Dr. Berst and discovers and help there in Kingston, Jamaica, Better Health and Herbs in Albany, Oregon. I pray for Dr. Miles in Georgetown, Texas, Pike Road, Alabama, every city, state, and country that is listening today. I have been given power and authority over Satan and his army. I choose to use it to loose the angels that has been assigned to me and Dr. Berst, Dr. Truman Berst, to spin the demons' minds around and round, to chase and harass, to bruise, crush, and to flatten the heads of the serpent spirits, and to snipe off the tails of the scorpion spirit that is attempting to come against this program in its entirety. Shalom.
All praises to the Most High, and Shalom. Thank you again, Prophet Elijah, out there in Pike Road, Alabama. What a wonderful opening prayer. Always a wonderful opening prayer. Stay with us, folks, for the closing prayer, because it's just as wonderful. Again, thank you so much, brother. By the way, did you have any topics or suggestions before we get started here today, Prophet Elijah? Any suggestions?
I have two suggestions. I'd like to get some information on diverticulitis, inflammation of the colon, and the next one is hives.
Yes. So diverticulitis, and what was the second one? What did you say?
Hives, Hives. Hives.
That's what I thought you said. Hives. Okay. Want to make sure. Okay. Diverticulitis and hives are going to be a couple of things that we're going to address today. Thank you for contributing. Yes. Okay, and we'll get started here. Thanks again, Prophet Elijah out there, Pike Road, Alabama, 334-868-3881. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Berst.
Yes, sir.
Really, I brought that up because I had a young lady who came to me and stated that, she had been bleeding, and they couldn't find out what the bleeding was. She went to the emergency room. They couldn't find out anything wrong. And her vital signs, everything was perfect. And then they told her that they'd come up with diverticulitis that was probably that she had, and that she was nothing to be concerned about. And they dismissed her from this hospital, and she let her go home. She got home, and the next thing is started the next day. It stopped and started the next day. And then the same problem. They had to take her back to the emergency room to another hospital, and they admitted her.
Wow. That's a terrible thing that just happened there. Diverticulitis, hives, bleeding, and they can't figure out why and where the bleeding's coming from. Shepherd's purse will slow down and stop bleeding anywhere in the body. Shepherd's purse. So that would be one thing that she'd want to know about. But that diverticulitis, that's telling us that the digestion is very bad. Something's really bad in the digestive tract. Something's going on there. So maybe we'd use some wild oregano oil. And make sure that it wasn't a parasite, it wasn't a fungus, it wasn't a virus, because that would take care of all of those kinds of things. Wild oregano oil internally, because she's got a very sensitive and inflamed a bowel, but there's all kinds of things going on. So much so with the bowel, that the liver is and the liver is right in the middle of the whole deal, or the biggest part of the problem, the liver. So and then the liver is sending whatever it can't handle out through the skin. There's where you get the hives. But it's all right there in the liver, the bowel, and slowing down the bleeding with shepherd's purse, and putting her on a bowel healing, nourishing regimen. Things like slippery elm bark. Get a pound of slippery elm bark powder, and just put a teaspoon into a cup of water, hot or cold. Stir it up, drink it down. It'll put out the fire. in the digestive tract. It'll be very soothing and very nutritive. And then she needs a diet that's going to be more liquid and easier to digest and give her a lot of energy. So the perfect diet for everyone, and for her particularly, would be the Make Lifestyle Changes diet on the website herbalhealthreview.com. So we'd be working on making sure that the diet, the digestion is working, because it's probably a lack of friendly bacteria. But we know now that the liver is heavily affected by this, so that we know that we really have to work on the liver, the digestion, the bowel. But that slippery elm bark is going to be very soothing, and then increasing once she's got that bowel and so forth soothed. If she can handle cayenne pepper will heal and close an ulcer. I know people say don't eat spicy food if you've got an ulcer. Well, cayenne pepper will seal and close an ulcer, and it will also stop bleeding. So, but that would be something that it depending on her sensitivity to that particular remedy. Some people, that's just not even in the, they're not even going to try it, because they got diverticulosis, and they're afraid that that's going to be very, very irritating. In fact, there is an herbalist called Dr. John Ray Christopher. He's gone now, but he was out there in Utah, and that's what he used. He used a teaspoon of cayenne pepper or more in a cup of water and handed it to people who had an ulcer, and it would seal, close their ulcer, and they were done. So if it's an ulcer bleeding, something's ulcerated, something's causing the bleeding, and but if we find that it's a tumor, then we can work on the tumor. But that's where I would start. I would start working on the digestion, making sure she's got the correct bacteria, work on the liver, protect the liver, make sure she's getting the milk thistle seed liquid and the milk thistle seed powder to protect the liver and give it new liver cells. And by doing those kinds of things, and getting into the Make Lifestyle Changes diet and that power drink that's going to give her all kinds of energy and be easily digestible is exactly what she needs. Okay? All right. Okay, brother, Prophet Elijah, is that okay?
Yes, that's wonderful. Yes, because she's definitely concerned. She don't even want to eat anything red with beets or anything like that, because she's afraid it looks like blood. Yeah,
exactly. So we'll be cautious right now, and we'll work on these. But that slippery elm bark powder is absolutely incredible for when there's stomach pain, stomach cancers, bleeding of the digestive tract, ulcers, etc. Make sure to get that Make Lifestyle Changes power drink and lean into the Make Lifestyle Changes, and call me if she would like a free consultation.
Yes, and they also had taken 2 polyps off of her colon.
2 polyps off of the colon. Well,
yes.
So the colon is under a lot of stress because the liver cannot clean the blood. So it's putting a lot of stress on the colon, and the colon is weak. So we're going to build up the colon and help it with that, either the CAC liquid, so that she can keep it cleaned out. She's got to keep the colon cleaned out. If you quit using it, you will not be able to use it. So we don't want to shut it down. We want to turn it back on, but we want to make it easy, and that's slippery elm bark, and then a colon and liver cleanser with the fiber. Now we're really soothing it and healing it and making the bowel easy to get rid of what it's trying to get rid of. So that's what we need to do here. But you can ask her to call me if she'd like some guidance in this, okay?
Yes, please, sir. Most definitely, yes.
Okay, any other question, brother?
No, that's all for now.
Okay, all right, all praises to the Most High. And so let's get back up here to Sharon, because she has a question for me. I know she does. So I'm going to go up here to Sharon, and I'm open up.
Shalom, family, and bless you. Love you so much. And thank you, Prophet Elijah, for that wonderful prayer too. I had a personal question too. I have to call you on, but I wondered. I never heard you say anything about turpentine, like for skin issues or inside for getting rid of issues or like pneumonia. And also having a problem like with swallowing. What do you suggest for that?
So you're talking about what you brought up turpentine. Yes,
Right.
Turpentine is valuable, but we have other things that we use now rather than turpentine. And the reason why is because it's hard to find real turpentine made from pine. They're making the turpentine these days real cheap from petroleum. You don't want to use petroleum turpentine because it's not a remedy, it's a poison. So if you're going to use turpentine, you're going to have to find the old-fashioned turpentine made from pine trees. So that's it. But and we talked about it a while back, a few weeks ago, and there's a lot of remedies. Of course, they used to put it on sugar cubes. Nowadays, I wouldn't put it on a sugar cube. I might put it in with a little bit of raw honey for somebody, as long as they were, as long as they were older, not babies, and as long as they weren't infants. I wouldn't be using any raw honey. But after the age of a year and a half, then sure, you can use raw honey. But it's, because they used to put a drop on a cube of sugar, and I don't use sugar because that's just flat out a poison. And I will not use. I don't have any sugar in my house, and so I do have raw honey, and I have organic raw honey, and so I would use that if I'm going to use turpentine. But that was why that was we've got a lot of other things and things that would help you swallow. Apparently, as long as there's not an obstruction, there's a tumor or something like that, we gotta take care of it. But if it's just a sore throat, inflammation, raw honey, a little bit of clove oil is a natural antibiotic. So raw honey and clove oil would be extremely soothing. Maybe we'll put some lemon, make lemon juice. So you got lemon, raw honey. And another thing that would be helpful would be apple cider vinegar. So, but the raw honey and the clove oil, that's going to be extremely soothing. You just don't want to get too much raw honey. So just be all things prudence and Thanksgiving. Don't overdo it. But then there's also a coughs and sore throat syrup that I invented way back in the day. Let me see if I can find my coughs and sore throat syrup that I made. Let's see if it's right here. Cough, sore throat, 1087. Let's see if it's still there. And let me go up. 1087. Woo, way up. That didn't work. Let's go up again. Okay, now 1087. 1087. I'm over on the Better Health Herbs website. They manufacture all the remedies that I invented, 14,000 of them, and they help people, and they're wonderful. And I don't get anything from the sale of any product. That doesn't happen. So, but it's still all the products I invented. So and they work wonderful. 1087. Let's take a look at what that coughs, sore throat syrup. It's called, now it's got a new name. It's called Throat Soother. And Throat Soother. And then if you sipped on colloidal silver water, if any bacteria, virus thing going on in your throat, that would be helpful. Eating lots of garlic, cayenne, and ginger is going to be very helpful. The throat soother number 1087 is made with the best honey in the world, and because all honeys are not equal. Some of them have more activity than other honeys, and that's why Manuka is world famous. So that's why that Health and Herbs makes this raw Manuka honey, wild cherry bark, cubeb berry. Talk about reaching into the Bible for an herb there. Cubeb berry, mullein leaf, skunk cabbage root, and there it is, essential oil of clove and essential oil of peppermint, and you have a throat soother syrup, and so that is the recipe. That is the product over there on betterhealthherbs.com. And if you got a 1 ounce bottle of that, and it's only going to take about 3 or 4 drops, it is powerful. It's so powerful, probably 3 to 4 drops on your tongue would give you a real powerful dose of raw Manuka honey, wild cherry bark, cubeb berries, mullein leaf, skunk cabbage root, and essential oil of clove and essential oil of peppermint. And it's all together in one bottle. That's it. So it's like $11.88 an ounce. Just knowing that when you get into the larger sizes of anything, you get extra discounts from Health and Herbs. They're just super nice people. They make all these remedies and they help people day and night. They're just incredible. So that's Health and Herbs in Albany, Oregon. Their website, betterhealthherbs.com. And I'm looking at their product, Throat Soother. And yes, I did invent it many years ago. So now, let's get out of there. Let's get back over into the room. Did that answer your question, Sharon, about sore throats?
Yes, you did, Dr. Berst. I love you. Thank you.
You're welcome, and I love you too. Blessings. All right. Anyone else, if you have a question or something you want to talk about, something you want to hear about, I see a mic coming open now. Let's go over there. Nope, that mic closed up real quick too. Okay, it kind of flashed that. Yes, oh, there you are. Yes, okay, it opened up
here
down
I am.
there.
Yes, hello, Dr. Truman or Dr. Miles.
Yes,
I have a question.
We're both in the room. I see that Doc Miles is here also. And thank
okay.
you.
Hi,
Hi,
have
Doc.
a question.
Go ahead.
It was regarding stomach and digestion problems. I have symptoms that mimic irritable bowel with like gas, bloating, cramping, diarrhea, especially after meals, extreme weight loss. I also am lactose intolerant. I have had every test from stomach cancer, ulcers, thyroid, diabetes, IBS, if you say there's a test, gluten intolerant. I have been diagnosed with nothing conclusive, extreme weight loss. I can't fit in my clothes. I've come from 150 to 130 within the past 3 years. And I'm hungry and frustrated and I can't fit my clothes.
I understand. Doc, would you like to address those issues first, sir?
Well, you need a good fiber. You know, Truman's got a good fiber, and I've got a good fiber. Both of us do.
A good,
And go ahead.
a good what?
Fiber.
A good
Fiber.
yeah, a good
A
fiber
fiber.
product.
Well, we started with that. I took it out of my diet because I'm irritable bowel syndromes. All the fiber makes me diarrhea. I don't eat any fruits and vegetables; go straight through me. And the fiber, we've tried that. We started with that. Too much fiber, so they took it out.
You know, I have a patient that I just started working with here just a week ago with pretty severe IBS. And I had her to take the fiber that I have, and if you have constipation, it corrects it. If you have diarrhea, it corrects it. It's a special fiber, and it actually helps with the blood sugar. It does many, many things. It's a special fiber, not exactly like Truman's fiber, okay? And then I have some pills called IPS. We can't put IBS on there if they won't let us do that.
IPS, okay.
IPS capsules.
Okay.
That helps the colon, because when you have irritable bowel syndrome, you know, you have irritation in the terms of the colon there, and it gets inflamed, and this settles it down. Now, as far as digestion, I have a special digestive enzyme that covers everything. It's the one I use when I need it. And between those three things, it will settle that thing down just real fast.
Okay, well, what is the name of the fiber and the IPS product and the enzymes?
The enzyme is Alpha-Digestime. It's made from Alpha Molecular in Wisconsin. The Fiber Plus is made from Alpha Molecular in Wisconsin. And then the IPS is made from Biotics Research out of Houston. I deal with the best of the companies in the nation, okay? A lot of my supplements I get from those companies, and then I get a lot of stuff from Brittany there in Oregon, you know, Truman's granddaughter. And I just got 2 more big boxes today from her. And so she keeps me with my joint support and all this kind of stuff. I mean, she keeps me supplied, you know, vigorously. But
could you spell those for me? Could you spell those for me?
Well, you can call the office if you want to. We can ship it right out. You know, I don't have everything on the website.
Okay, this office number, can I have that?
Sure. It's 512 868 9867.
9867. Are these products expensive?
The fiber is $20-something for a pound. The also Digestime, I can't remember, is close to $30, and I can't remember what the IPS is. I just not off the top of my head. I just can't remember. It's not expensive.
They'll tell me at the office.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Connie will be there tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow too, but Connie answers the phone on, you know, Tuesday through Fridays. And, you know, she can pull it, tell you exactly what the price is, and we can ship it right off.
All right, then. Thank you. I'm willing to try anything because, like I said, I've tried it all. I've had every test known to mankind and every experiment in colon test and colonoscopies and you name it. I've had it done, you know, for X-ray, whatever.
Well, the medical group has made a lot of money off of you. I can tell that right off the bat because they don't do
gastrointestinal problems, yeah.
Yeah, they don't do anything for free, that's for sure.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Okay, God bless you.
You have a blessed evening.
And thank you as well. And also be sure and take down my telephone number.
Okay.
You know, if everything's working just perfectly, like usual, with Doc Miles, that's great.
All right.
You know, but if you need you know, if you need some more help, please give me a call. My telephone number is 503 362 5899.
5899. Well, thank you so much. I am just so relieved, and I'll let you know and keep you abreast, and I will give you both a call.
All right. Bless you, and thank you for asking your question. Your question now will help someone else. Thank you for doing that.
That's what I hope. It can bless someone else.
Oh, okay. Thanks again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's wonderful. And it's opening up over here in Pittsburgh. We've got someone asking a question. Hello. Is that you, Barbara? No, it probably isn't then. Okay. Hello there in Pennsylvania. Your mic is open. Did you have a question or a comment? No. Okay. It just mic is accidentally open. So I'll go ahead and close the mic there in Pennsylvania. But anyone who has a question or a comment or a suggestion or a topic or a testimony, please open up your microphone right now, and we'll get to be talking about it. We've got Doc Miles in the building. Between the two of us, we'll tackle anything you want to talk about. So the mics are still not open. I'm looking here, and
Shalom, Dr. Truman.
Shalom, Sister Barbara. Do you have a
Yes.
question or a comment or anything today? What's going on?
All praises to the Most High. You just talked with my sister.
I did. I was just talking with your sister. Oh, well, Doc Miles is going to help your sister because and Doc Miles gave her some good suggestions, and so we're going to make sure that between Doc and I that we stay with her and make sure that she's getting helped. That's right.
All praises to the Most High. Thank you, Dr. Miles. I'm linking in people from Pittsburgh. All right. Pittsburgh is in the house.
Thank you.
Pittsburgh is in the house. Shalom.
Okay. So Barbara, is there anything else or any other question or topic or anything on your mind today?
Nothing but love.
Well, that's a good one. We accept all the love we can get. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, folks, and Doc, do you have any ideas or suggestions or topics yet today? I know how busy you are. You probably got about 25 or 30 or 40 cases that are rolling around in your mind right now.
Oh yeah, well that's a typical day for them,
Yeah.
Between phone calls and the people coming in and then the blood chemistry reports and all that kind of stuff, and it's amazing. I had a nurse in there today, and she came to see me the other day, and she's already seen a difference, and she's converting more to the natural stuff because she knows that the drugs are killing people. And so, it's just wonderful when people come in every day and talk about how much better they feel, even in a short period of time, But it takes time to change everything over. Nothing changes overnight. It's not like a light switch. But, it takes time to change the liver, change the kidneys, change the thyroid. All those are slow changing. And then you got trillions of cells that we work with to convert the body back over to natural stuff instead of all the drugs that just camouflages everything and doesn't fix it. And people are waking up to that. It's some of these drugs are just really devastating. They're knocking people down. All of a sudden, they have a lot of side effects, and the side effects are worse than the problem that they started with. And that's
exactly the problem. So Doc, this, which is a typical day for us. This is what we go through, and
right.
And but we stay with it. And isn't it interesting? Although there's a lot of cases are very similar, no two cases are like totally identical because everybody's so as individual as their thumbprint.
That's right.
So
that's very, very true. Their assimilation process, their digestive process, everything is different in every person.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of similarities. You take a husband and a wife who's been married for 45, 50 years, they have very similar problems because they eat the same way.
Yes. Yeah.
And have all of these years. And so once we correct one of them, the other say, well, I want to be corrected too. They'll come in there and I'll get them. you know, but that's what makes it all work. Once people start seeing results and they realize that, you know, they don't need some of this other stuff. And some of these doctors think it's ridiculous what we're doing, you know, they think it's witchcraft or something, you know. But
Yeah.
that rarely comes up. But I've got a lot more medical doctors now that are looking to me to help their patients because they don't know what to do. They've exhausted all their possibilities, and they say, well, they'll see Dr. Miles in Georgetown, you know. And then, sure enough, I have them turn around, and then, you know, periodically I'll get a call from one of these doctors. My Lord, what are you doing over there? You know, they find it astounding because they weren't taught any of this in medical school. They were taught medicine and surgeries and, you know, taking out appendix and delivering babies and all that kind of stuff that I don't do.
Yes.
And so they have their specialties and I have mine and you have yours. We all work together and we can get just about anybody taken care of. But when people just will not listen and only listen to their doctor,